welcome to the final matches in Block B on day 18 of the WWE World Grand Prix. The last set of matches before the final, which of course will take place Wednesday in-game, just before Survivor Series, with the winner of the tournament receiving a title shot of their choice at Survivor Series. So 14 segments here. Really interesting how we're going to go with this. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys have enjoyed the tournament so far. Let's crack into it. So sold out 50,000 at the Rice Eccles Stadium. And we start off with the three guys that can still win this block: John Cena, Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. And trading insults, dueling words, and it's an A-star 100 here. Seth Rollins didn't do well, going off script, but Ambrose and Cena loved it, performed great. Ambrose came across as a star, Cena came across well, got the crowd hotter, and got us off to a strong start. So the same familiar kind of way we've been doing these kind of segments, just to get the show up to a good start. Continues the Survival G1 storyline. Negatives, just Corey Graves, and improvisation of Seth Rollins, but still perfect marks. So the first match in Block B, and it's a win for Rusev. In a match that had great wrestling and good heat, Rusev defeated Apollo Crews in 14:43 via a bullplex. Just give him a pinfall finisher. B-74. There was a lack of psychology here, which didn't help the match. No storyline either. But the match got the crowd hotter, a good opener. Apollo Crews with an 89 performance. Rusev with an 82. No skill improvements, unfortunately. But as I say, lack of psychology, a lack of a storyline has resulted in the rating that it got. But a good end there for Rusev, as he ends on 4 points. Next up, Miz TV. And we've got The Miz having a Miz TV between Sasha Banks and Bayley. I'm going to put these two up against each other one more time at Survivor Series. So a B83 segment here, and it continues their storyline. The Miz hopefully will give them a little boost to their overness, being in such a high rated segment with him. No skill improvements, and no negatives. Next up, in a superb match, Randy Orton defeats AJ Styles in 18:42 by pinfall via the RKO, giving Randy 8 points. AJ Styles finishes on 8 as well. A B-77, again the lack of feud here. Probably cost it its rating as the fact they were both villains. AJ Styles with an 83, Randy Orton with a 94. No skill improvements. And as I say, that's what the negatives will be. So this could have been a very good matchup. AJ Styles was fatigued as well, so that was going to affect his performance. What I'm interested with AJ is, despite him having declining physical ability, should I still push him? Maybe give him one more main event run. We'll see. Up next was another one, and it was about the had great wrestling and good heat. Kevin Owens picking up 2 points, taking him to 10 points with a victory over Big E in 16:08 by pinfall via the package pile driver, and that was a B-75, so a good win there. KO, 88 performance for him, 88 performance for Big E. Again, two villains with no storyline is the reason for the low grade. But KO is improving his performance skills, and as I say, those negatives there, stamina for Big E is going to be the reason it's affected like that. Next up, showcase for the women's wrestlers, and an bout that had decent wrestling but little heat. It was the team of AJ Lee, Bayley, Becky Lynch, Billie Kay, and Charlotte defeated the team of Paige, Sasha Banks, Io Shirai, Asuka, and Taya Valkyrie, when Bayley defeated Io Shirai by pinfall with a hugplex. C+71 is pretty impressive because there's a lot of these women's wrestlers that could use an overness boost. Becky Lynch was slowed down by her injury. Charlotte comes in with a 73 performance, a 62 from Billie Kay, 75 for Becky, 79 for Bayley, and a 56 for AJ Lee, 45 for Taya, 55 for Asuka, 37 for Io Shirai, 66 for Sasha Banks, and a 72 for Paige, continuing both of their women's storylines. Asuka's improving her performance skills, and overall, a pretty pleasing matchup for the women's division. Next up, we have Shane McMahon, and ignoring what the text says here, the aim of this promo was basically Shane banning Bray Wyatt, Baron Corbin, and Braun Strowman from John Cena versus Luke Harper, so that, Bray can't help the other member of the Wyatt family, and he can't have he can't be a factor in who could potentially face him in the final. So a B plus 87. Bray Wyatt came out of this looking excellent. Shane was very underwhelming. And yeah, it's going to be interesting. The matchup itself was a superb match, as John Cena defeats Luke Harper in 1507. And with the attitude adjustment, this was a B82. This was the match suffering from psychology as well. But John Cena with a 90, Luke Harper with an 85, and a New Age of Wyatt storyline advances with this. So if it had psychology, it could have been a good bit higher. But no skill improvements, and a few negatives there, meaning John Cena goes to 16 points and he could be joined by the winner of Rollins and Ambrose in a tiebreaker. How will that go down? Next up, we've got Roman Reigns. He's basically just hyping a promo for this big multi-man match. It's a B plus 86. Reigns looked good, continues the storyline, and yeah, it's not bad when you can look good and not having a good promo. It was limited for being short. And the matchup itself, B plus 88, happy with that. And it was about that had superb wrestling and great heat. It was the team of Dolph Ziggler, Cesaro, Roman Reigns, and The Miz defeating CM Punk, Finn Balor, Sami Zayn and Shinsuke Nakamura in 50-50 booking, as I've given both these sides wins over each other. In 1842, when The Miz defeated CM Punk by pinfall while using a foreign object. Very respectable B plus 88. Nakamura with a 96. Balor with a 96, Zayn with a 94, and Punk with a 92. 89 for The Miz, 98 for Roman Reigns, 96 for Cesaro, and then 82 for Dolph. This continues the Raw Survival storyline. Finn Balor improving performance skills, and overall a good co-main event before this mammoth match coming up. Seth cuts a promo just before it on Dean. They've been through a lot of history through the Shield and stuff like that, and obviously the whole time Seth was champ. And that gets a B plus 89, with Seth coming across well. Remember, the winner of this matchup will tiebreak with John Cena. And in an A90 matchup, just like in the G1, and about that had sensational wrestling and fantastic heat, Dean Ambrose drew with Seth Rollins in 30 minutes when the time limit expired. So A90, Ambrose by 96, Seth by 94, continues the storyline between them and all the other survival competitors, and it means both men finish on 15 points, so the winner of Block B will be in the next segment. No skill improvements here, and if that was heel versus face, that could have been phenomenal. But your winner of the block is John Cena. John Cena hypes up the match with Bray Wyatt. It's going to be him v Wyatt next Wednesday. The winner receives a World Heavyweight Championship match of their choosing. A91. Cena looked excellent coming out of this. It was superb working without a script. And it continued his feud with Bray Wyatt. And to finish the show, why don't they have a stare down and nearly come to blows? So they're pretty much staring each other down. One of these men will get a World Heavyweight Championship match, but next week in the G1 World Grand Prix, whatever you want to call it, final, it's John Cena, Bray Wyatt. A-star 100, everybody came out of that looking excellent, and we finished the show with a B82. Damn it, because of the bloody storylines, because I don't have enough. I've got two that are over, because most of the focus has been on the G1 Grand Prix or World Grand Prix. Because I've been mostly focusing on the Wyatt storyline, and I've mostly been focusing on the G1 storyline, or the Grand Prix storyline, Survival. That third storyline I need hasn't been there. But that'll happen now, because now we move away from the Grand Prix. The final will be one feud. The championship matches will be 2 and 3. And then everybody else in the undercard will start using them now, because it's back to Raw and SmackDown and back to normality. So again, that would have been really good, but at least we didn't lose Pop. And I think in this one, praise goes to Dean and goes to Seth. So hopefully I'll get enough storylines covered in the last Grand Prix, number 19, the grand final. We'll get the couple of storylines over the hill and hopefully gain Pop from a sensational show. But Ambrose is pleased and Seth is pleased as well. So just to confirm, Cena finished on 16 points, Ambrose in 15, Rollins in 15, Owens in 10, Styles in 8, Orton in 8, Cruz in 6, Big E on 6, Rusev and Harper 4 apiece. Overall, the fans enjoyed the show. It got us a good TV rating. As I say, we'll be on pay-per-view for the next one. And as long as the fans are enjoying it, as long as you guys are enjoying it as well, that's more important than I think the ratings in game. As long as you guys are enjoying it. And yeah, overall I'm happy. Corbin wants a better push, that's cool. All those deals are expiring, that's cool, because the next one's not even going to be on television, it's going to be on pay-per-view. So all these kind of deals will be used for like probably tribute for the troops. Do that again. But no, overall, very happy with that. And looking forward to the final, which I say will be, might even make it the Thursday to give them an extra day off after Raw and SmackDown. So we'll probably go Thursday in this save anyway. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you've got any comments, thoughts on the winners, thoughts on the finish, let me know what you think. And yeah, predictions to the grand final. Let me know who's going to walk away with it. Is it going to be John Cena? Is it going to be Bray Wyatt? And which title are they going to challenge for? Will it be the WWE Championship or the World Heavyweight Championship? So as always, guys, thanks for watching. It's deeply appreciated, and hopefully I'll see you for the grand final coming up very soon. This is Football Maxwell. Bye bye.